shield's what you've been through, and your mind is a weapon. Put it to use. Power, 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 power. Nobody can stop you. You ahead of the curve. Sit there and listen and use what you learn. I know you got pain, there's blood on the curb. Money to get, stripes to earn. I'm here to confirm it's your turn. Your own superhero in your own world. You got the power like a generator. You need to dig deeper and you can thank me later. Put paint where it ain't, but you ain't no painter. Take steps and start running on them haters. Just be yourself, that should motivate you. It was good on the ones that hate you. Keep grinding, in due time you will climb. If you've been through it all, put it behind. You got the power, the real kind. Go ahead and shock the world right now. It's the power, can you feel it? Just be yourself, the power in you. Your shield's what you've been through, and your mind is a weapon. Put it to use. Power, 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 power. With all the money in the world, you could be broke. Life is not a game, life is not a joke. Get your childish Gambino on and stay woke. Turn the power on and go at their throat. Everybody got power, it's how they use it. Seen it the other day, boy, it ain't a movie. Raw like sushi, nighttime gloomy. Dope fiends walking around, that's spooky. Dig deep, come on, man, bring it out. You can't bring it out sitting there on the couch. Go get uncomfortable and take it there. Use your powers right now and don't play fair. Give them a lesson and pull up a chair. It's your time right now, you feel it in the air. It's your turn right now, I feel it in the air. Now you feeling the power, it's all there.
I'ma get down 황홀한 이 순간 널 가진 다음 Make it say oh my god 홀린 듯이 날 쳐다봐야 See my body speaking my mind When I get down 숨도 못 쉬겠지 엄마
빠르빠르 짧은 그 순간이 아쉬워는 나를 찾아와 I know what you know what you like I get you come closer tonight Right under the sheets When it's you and me now we on the floor I'ma get it, I'ma get it, 갈수록 걸리는 걸 끝이 다가올수록 Know what I mean Mine you and
Hey, welcome, South Cali guy. I see you. Thanks for cruising by while I was setting this up. This is all spur of the moment because I'm rusty. It's been a while. That's why I have to do this little. I felt like I need to send a little message to my wonderful subscribers and, give another reintroduction because I kind of been on a hiatus. I didn't realize it, but I was looking at, next. We need the entertainment in the background. So yeah, I noticed that it's been a month since the last episode of Snarky Fighters or something like that, or maybe longer. Anyway, it's just been crazy. So I've been working on a bunch of stuff, not to mention my movie, which is taking a good, beautiful time. It's like, all right, Quentin Tarantino, I feel him on that when he said his quote. It's like the best film school is making a film and you're broke. Okay, I'm not broke, but it is a little bit tight, filming the whole movie on my cell phone. At first, the concept when I came up with it, I heard about it in like 2016. Oh, actually, that's when I was writing the story. And around 2017, I think, is when I had my meeting with my lead star. And I was like, hey, I hear other people are doing it on their phone because the technology on the phone is actually quite amazing for photography, film, creativity, communication, of course, communication, but a whole bunch of stuff like that. So because back in the day, I was making films with a camcorder, editing with 2 VCRs, and you have to rewind, pause, unpause, record, and I don't miss those days, but I like the effort and work I put into it. So anyways, So yeah, when I said that, they're like, "Oh, I hear other directors and people are doing that too." So I was like, "All right, I'm not that crazy thinking about going that avenue." Then Snow Steam and Iron drops, and it's like, okay, the bar is raised. There's no excuse to not try all your resources to, make your dreams come true. And yeah, I'm gonna save a lot of this story about my film and all this stuff about movie stuff and the Snarka movement for that full circle video I've advertised on my Instagram and I think on Twitter too. But yeah, I even have my Ben Hur video to do. So it's just, life gets in the way. Things get crazy. I mean, we all been through the COVID pandemic, and it's still around, but I think we're all adapting, and as we do, it's just that time really felt like it hurt what I could do, because what I was doing is like going to events, trying to promote it here, being out and about. And then when you can't be out and about, I felt so shackled. But this community is so vocal, or the community back then, and I don't know if I feel like everything's split up into different groups or whatever, which is natural because we got the Snyder Cut out, and I'm still proud of that every day. And I bring this all up because my channel originally has been, Zod Rider. Hello, good sir. Everyone subscribe to Zod Rider. I saw he was live later, so I'm gonna join the replay crew about that. I did peek a little bit while I was setting up here, so going over video game content, which brings to what I was talking about. My channel originally was started for video game content, and as I was getting creative, I put little things here like a dance video, which I could do way better. Man, why did it get dark? I think my lighting screwed up. Anyways, thanks. Yeah, I don't usually do these live, but I have collaborations like your channel and others too. Thank for getting me comfortable about doing the live thing, especially Film Gob. I think it was the first one of this series that I did live, and I'm going to do more. That's why I want to do this big old hello. And yeah, so I'm focusing on better quality of my content. Now we're talking about video games, and I said other things to sipping through. So I'm going to put more dance videos, more other projects, short films, and I got a lot in store. I just have to edit, put it together, do some art and all that stuff. So things are coming in store. Like I said, just life gets in the way. Same with the pandemic. I was just happy I could do so much because when you are raising a child, a part of that process it's a lot, and I can see how it was in the beginning of the Sniper movement, or like 2017 with making my movie, being active in that whole movement, and then up until now, growing, working on my own space, my own voice and creativity outlet means a lot to me. But it's kind of like I was thinking of how it's like you have ideas, but you know how it's going to go through in the end. I did see a tweet that was in a long time ago, but someone shared on Instagram. It's kind of like life is like I'm not going to quote it because I don't remember it, but they were comparing life to an RPG. Like you get started, you level up, and then it isn't until later on you get used to the gameplay and the world that you're like, actually, I should have been an archer and not a mage, And then you're like, oh man, all this time I invested in these skills, but like anything, you can reset and start again. And I think that's a lesson learned and all that stuff there and experience. So this is that sounds about right. So yeah, this is like kind of a reintroduction, especially since so many things changed. And I want to save all that Snarka stuff for my full circle video I will do. Some of these won't be live, by the way. It's just, whatever is meant to be. Now, the beginning of this video, I showed a little bit of the music video from Card Icky. Yo, I'm a big K-pop fan. I've been a K-pop fan since 2009. So I've been in this game before Gangnam Style hit, So I finally got to see one of my favorite groups of all time, definitely in my top 20. Because I do have a top 10 K-pop list coming out. But I got to see them live last night, and it was fire. They were great. And what's cool about this group, it's 4 members, 2 girls and 2 guys. One of them is American. The homie grew up in Los Angeles, so he got to be here for his hometown, and that it was loud because that's our hometown boy. I only know of 2 Americans who are making it in the K-pop scene because, unfortunately, I don't know how progressive the world is, but at the same time, I feel like we're not there yet to see American Asian hip hop sensation. I mean, they're out there, but they're not getting any limelight. You know what I mean? But hey, our boy is representing LA and America over in South Korea, killing it with the K-pop scene. So it was good. And he does rapping and dancing in the group, and his name is BM. And oh yeah, haha. I wore this yesterday, which means it's dirty, but it's okay. You can't smell me, so that's fine. I have Old Spice, so it's cool. But his favorite or his inspirations is Tupac and J. Cole, or those are his favorite rappers. And I was like, this guy, when he drops it, when he spits good. So got that LA flavor in the K-pop. There's another K-pop artist, J Park. He's from Seattle, and he's killing it over there too. He's more of an R&B. Okay, this lighting is bugging me. The light is going down. So let me fix this real quick. How long has it been without audio? No, you guys said, hey, LA represent. Oh, I think I just did to switch the mic, I think, right? Oh, God, I can't even know. I hope, well, yeah, you guys have been getting them stuff. Okay, you did hear me. Thank God you guys are here. I did that before with the reveal thing. I got something from Mighty Pegasus, and the whole thing was mute. So I had to voice over the damn thing. Okay, good. Thank you. I was talking about quality. Yeah, I rewatched my own stuff, and I noticed the earlier gameplays of live streams from a PS4 were like pixelated. I don't like that. So I'm trying to do pre-recording and put it together. So, and then some things I could do from OBS at higher quality. But I noticed when I was doing my Red Dead Redemption stream, after 2 hours, I think when it's after a good Sniper Fighters live episode, it starts getting blocky. Like the sound is good, but they're moving all weird like that. I don't like that because I like to rewatch this shit because I make this channel for me. So, anyways, yeah. So on that list of games, I have Catherine. Let's show you. All right, because we're just chill, having a good time here while you look at my neck. Where did I put the game, Catherine? Oh, it's right here. Dang it, I'm surrounded by games, as you could tell. Games and movies and all this shit. All right, yeah, so I'll be playing Catherine on the PS3. It's not the one with the DLC, because I did not get that. This is actually a game I got for my sister for Christmas. And clearly she said she liked it, but then, I don't know. She back in the day, she got into watching game streams. So now I have it, and I'm going to play it. And I really am interested in the story mode, so I'm probably going to do it very I'll do the puzzles in simple mode, but this looks really cool, and I'm excited for that. I'll play a little trailer later for that. Also, haha, you like the NES controller? Yeah, this is actually a nice blanket. That's really cool. Thank you. I only saw one other. I think Fatal J has one. He had it in the background of one of his videos too. So I'll be replaying Red Dead Redemption, and I heard this is gonna get a remaster. I don't know why I didn't think that was possible, but that's cool. But I like playing this in black and white. This is one of the few games where you could take the saturation as down to 0 as possible, and the GPS still has the colors, which is interesting. And I love black and white because, you know, back in the day, man, a lot of movies I liked, especially two war movies, Men at War and Gung Ho, black and white films. I don't know, I just like black and white. In The Twilight Zone, you know, classic. Also, I'm gonna see how I do with the old games because this is my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog collection. Check it out. It's got all right, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. That's pretty much the cream of the crop. But yo, Tim's talk over 9,000. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sonic 3D Blast is horrible. I can't stand that one. Mean Bean Machine and Spinball are okay. They're guilty pleasures. But yeah, I love black and white. And I'm also doing another thing I did on my channel. Oh, update is happening right now, my friend. I'm just talking about stuff and hanging out for a little bit. Not too long, not too long. I say my stuff's gonna be small, but it always ends up bigger than expected. Story of my life, right? So, yeah, I just need this icebreaker because then what I've been doing is I've been setting all this stuff up, and then it's too late, and I'm like, let's watch AEW, have a beer, or watch them stardom, and then get on Fortnite. Oh, that's another thing taking my time. I started going pro on Fortnite. Now, zero build. I can't stand that building stuff. I'm not a Lego master builder. I'm a fighter. So, what I've been doing is I actually started I entered in 2 pro competitions. I didn't get the second level, but it's a different game. Me and my teammate, she and I have been training, keeping in gold status because they added ranked. So you can get on this weekend just trying to swing through. Yo, Tim, you always join when my crew is on, and then when it's done, we don't sync up. But when we do, it's always fun game with you, man. Everyone, check out Tim's talk, his channel. He's got some cool stuff. And yeah, yo, my friend's son is good at it, but he plays build, you know, he's that young generation. I think last year his son made $6,000 in competition just playing Fortnite. I'm like, why don't I do that? It's like what I do. So anyways, all that good stuff. And so yeah, we'll just, you know, when the stars align, Tim, we'll team up. It'd be cool. Try and get some other friends on it too, so we can have some fun with that. But it's always a good time on that Fortnite. It's how you play. But back to games. I want to go to N64 games because look at this treasure. Xena Warrior Princess. This game is ridiculously. I mean, look at all that graphics. Haha. I remember when that used to look real. Next level. Wow. But you know what? The gameplay is still strong. I think this game was a little clunky. I'm not sure, but that was the first Xena game we ever had. Wait, it's either that one or the PlayStation one. Dang it, I'm not sure. I have both, so we'll figure it out. So yeah, we're gonna do some game stuff. Also, I'm gonna go over some whatchamacallit, more music stuff, reviews, all kinds of stuff, and then we'll see what's going on. I got other things lined up, watch parties, you know, fun stuff. But it's just like I'm not. I don't have the genetics of, you know, multitasking like ladies do, you know. So I have to do one thing at a time, and then when I have a crisis, and also when life gets in the way, sure, this channel unfortunately gets on pause. But I'm aiming to come back, and that's the main gist of the update. I do have to reiterate, I am not doing any toxicity shit at all. Now he's like, Kojay, you were part of the Snyder Cut movement. Aren't Snyder fans toxic? No, every fandom is toxic. I think the most toxic fandom I've ever experienced is I think the K-pop fandom. Some of those, ooh. But I think Marvel is more engaging, but K-pop fans can be the most toxic. From what I understand. But anyways, I just want to say that because it stops here. I don't do any of that BS. 'Cause seriously, if we're all adults, if we can't work something out, and I offered, and no one takes it, it expires. It's done. Just stuff stops here. And yeah, I'm not perfect. I say positive, but I'm never trying to be hateful or resentful or angry or all that stuff. I mean, no, you get angry. That's an emotion. But I think hatred is when you take that anger and you hold on to it and you work on that lower frequency and damage yourself over time and then eventually get dementia. Lots of things. So yeah, I'm working on a new logo. It looks pretty cool. Kind of want to show it to you. Oh crap! Did you see it? It was on the bottom. No, that's a bad version. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna start selling stuff on Spring. You know, just see where we go with that, and it'll be fun. So yeah, this channel is gonna be popping slowly, but I'm not gonna give up, and there's gonna be a lot of cool things coming your way on here. How's the film coming along? Haha. Yeah, I was talking earlier. I hit a pinch, and I'm changing my mind on 2 locations to shoot it, but I have a huge scene. What I mean by huge, okay, every shoot day for me, I don't know, they feel equally important, but I think for me, big is the amount of people involved. These next scenes have the longest, I mean, not longest, but the largest amount of cast members I have, and I have to get everyone together. And you know, I'm compensating people, but not enough to make a living off of. So we gotta work around schedules, and that's just the hardest part. But we're coming through. I'm so thankful to have this crew, this talent of people working with me because we've been working on this since shooting 2018 up until now, but we started 2017 because I spent a year and a half training my lead actress in martial arts and the fundamentals and basics of it, but also the performance of it too. That's where my dance experience gets put in together. I don't want to spike the mic with my phlegm. Ha. So it's going well, bro. Thank you for asking. It's gonna be cool, and I just hope to get together. I did come up with an idea. Because I have some scenes for the sequel, and I had this idea. It's like, why don't I take some of those scenes and shoot them for the first one? And I think it's good because it's going to anchor hope to have the sequel because it's supposed to be a trilogy. And when it's done, there's going to be other expansions too because it's a prequel of this big world I've been writing since I was like 11 years old. Obviously, I'm not going to do the 11-year-old stories. It's matured. It's very matured over the years. And I'm going to go on that part. But that's as much as I'm going to say. I'm not superstitious, but I remember that I'm very familiar with that. I think I heard it in this freaking Disney movie, but it's like if you tell a wish, it won't come true. Now, the philosophy I take from that is like, I think it's better to present your finished idea and take the ideas, keep it close to heart and mind and soul, and put it to work to make it a manifestation, because sometimes we get in this circle of just dreaming and not creating. And sometimes I know in my experience, when I advertise when I'm thinking too much or share this what I'm thinking, I get this reaction, positive, negative, whatever. And when you get a reaction from someone else, that's kind of like it's exciting, and it's like, that is a good idea, or they're excited for this, but you get that gratification, and I feel it's better to save that gratification for later because you need to get focused. Because I don't know, it's like celebrating before the game finished. You don't even know if you're going to win the championship. Are you looking forward to? Oh, dude, I forgot I could do this stuff. Look at this. But am I looking forward to Babylon 5 anime? Hell yeah, man. Ever since Babylon 5, 1998? Was that when Sleeping in Light dropped? 1998. Yo, I've been wanting more Babylon 5. We'll be getting it here and there, little bits. So that's about all I'm giving them company. The Blu-ray collection of Babylon 5. But I want them to remaster the movies. You need the movies, all the rest of it, you know? And the anime movie. That's pretty much it, you know. Like that song Icky in by Card. I don't want to get too dirty. I know too much. It's been too long, you know. So it's fine. I'd like to be a retired DC fan. I've retired from a lot of stuff. In fact, I'll tell you this: the very first thing I ever boycotted. I'm trying to remember how old I was. It was either 6, maybe 7. I boycotted Sesame Street at 6 and 7. And I'll tell you why. I remember it like it was yesterday. This is why a lot of people can't fuck with OGs like me and you. The thing is, I was watching the episode of Sesame Street. Elmo was offered a word by this very sketchy dude in a trench coat and a hat and glasses. He's like, "Hey, I got a little word for you. You want it? You just use it for everything and it'll make your life perfect. You just have to say it all the time, no matter what it is." He's like, "Okay, what is it?" You know? And it was the word no. So then Elmo gets the word and then he uses it all the time, the word no. So there'd be a guy carrying stuff. He's like, "Hey, Elmo, can you scratch my head? I can't get to it." And he's like, "Ha, no." He's like, "Oh, okay, well, fine. All right, I don't want to bother you." So he tried scratching his head, and Elmo started laughing. I was like, so Elmo was saying no to a bunch of stuff like responsibilities, doing stuff he didn't want to, and he felt liberated. Then later on, his friends are coming through like, "Hey, Elmo, you want to go to the park, hang out?" He's like, "No." And then someone else asked him if he wanted to eat, let's say, ice cream or something. He's like, "No." Then he started getting sad. Then he found out that he also has to say no to the things he does like to do and would like to do with people. And he was depressed. Then I think one of the human characters came up to him and then they found out what's going on, that he got a word. So then they talked about all that stuff. Da 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 da. Yeah, right. So Elmo decided to get rid of the word no and, you know, make decisions on his own for himself and to do the responsible things and have fun with all his friends. So I was like, hey, that was a fantastic message. I still like that message. So for those of you of my generation or who you do not know, there used to be end credits that we would sit through because the next episode would go or the next show would go right after. And they would say, like, The Cosby Show was filmed before a live audience, blah, 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 or something like that, right? Or sometimes what was cool is you would get like Kevin Conroy voicing the end credits of Superman saying, "Hey, Batman adventures are coming after this episode." Or it's like really cool. It's like bonus side non-canon stuff. But anyways, Sesame Street credits were rolling, and this is what pissed me off. Elmo started saying that this is public broadcasting because it's PBS or something, and then at the end, Elmo thanked the guy in the trench coat for giving the words for the end credits. Now, I know that sounds funny, but as a kid, I was livid. I was pissed. Just for a joke, you made Elmo, after all this revelation of not using that drug of a word or that word in the form of a drug, goes back to the dealer to promote the end credits? Yo, after that, Sesame Street lost respect for me, and I may have blacklisted them my whole life. I mean, I did get a Cookie Monster plush toy for my sister because she loves Cookie Monster. But that's about it. You know, I've stopped support. And that's me at 6 years old or 7, whatever the fuck. Young, though, right? So if I could do that to Sesame Street, yo, if there's something foul. And also WWE. I've retired and boycotted WWE a bunch of times for maltreatment of people, talent, dodginess with like not even taking care of a lot of their health and benefits or even travel. It was like 2019 when I was taking the Snyder Cut signs and all that. One of my boys is a pro wrestler, or was, I think he retired. But he knows a lot of the guys, and he was backstage and he was saying like, you know, some of the top guys were worried that they're like, you know, I don't know if I can make my flight to make the next show. So they got to book their own flights and stuff. I think the show just takes them from hotel to the event or something like that. So I don't know. It just seems or maybe that's the way the world is, cutting cheap corners. But I don't know. I don't like any of that stuff. When I hear that, it just turns me off the whole product and stuff. Especially when I see the wrestlers do so good elsewhere, and then they're just micromanaged and nerfed just to make things more safer or dramatic or milk the audience. I don't know. It's just I'm very picky, and I don't like certain things how they go down. So I take it from a stance of where I feel. Now you can do whatever you want. I have a lot of friends that still watch WWE. It's great because I love the wrestlers. I hope they keep doing a good job because they gotta pay the bills and feed their families too. So it's just personal decisions. I have some friends who like some things I don't like, but we're still friends. But those who see eye to eye and enjoy the same things, we have more love to talk about. Because man, the bias towards Snyder stuff, just because it's Snyder, I don't get that. And it's still out there, but not as much. Because I noticed they target the fandom and less him. Have you noticed they always make fun of the fandom? Like I think of the Barbie movie, I heard about that. They make fun of the fandom. They don't make fun of Snyder. It's a bit of a progression. It's just relocated aggression. It's like the problem's not solved. It just like funneled to another place, It's like I saved the barn, but while I was eating my cake, the Lane farm, their horses were dying. Where are the horses? They moved it to the horses and not the barn of Snyder. So, but we'll be good. I mean, again, I'll save that for full circle. Now, other update, Sniper Fighters. I am going. Zahra says it's all connected and it's bullshit. Yeah, I don't want none of that bullshit, man. There's plenty of fruits to enjoy. I mean, we have 3 director's cuts. Well, maybe 2. You could argue, Man of Steel is a theatrical cut, whatever. But we have 3 films that the director is happy with that he gave us. 4 actually, Watchmen, if we're talking all DC, and under him, and that is a lot. And I'm used to having just one great film from a director I like who could have done more or got gypped later. Like RoboCop, for me, it was just RoboCop 1 and 2. I didn't even fuck with number 3. I heard it was bad. Then later on, I was able to watch it at a cheap price. Cheap price was, I think I got the trilogy of RoboCop as a gift. So I watched it. Man, I see why Frank Miller was offended by that movie. That was justice. People got justice for a long time, In fact, I'm so much of a stickler of OG stuff, like even Power Rangers, as much loved as Power Rangers is. I feel that was the birth of propaganda through pandering of this woke type of narrative that a lot of people debate about, and I'll save that for later. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I just don't have time right now. But check this out. You take footage from another thing, another story, another series that they worked real hard on, and you just use the footage there so you don't have to make it, and then you reshoot other things, but also you change the characters of it. In the original, the Zoo Rangers, they were summoned by, they like worked and fought for heaven, and they called upon God for help. And Bandora, who was changed to Rita, she actually called upon powers of hell because she's a witch, and she attacked children because it was a fantasy world. So they were honoring the Hans Christian Andersen depiction of, fantasy, elves, and folklore. That's why you saw a lot of the creatures that the Rangers fought were of like fairy tale themed stuff. And it's really brilliant. They had this wonderful backstory of this ancient times that the heroes came from. And the fact that you take what you consider the best and bring it over here, but you take out a lot of the meat. Like, I don't see why it was hard to just redo that story. Obviously for American audiences at the time, you know, I don't think kids are going to be reading subtitles. I did. I grew up that way. But I know a lot of people that's a little hard to do. Especially if you're a kid, because you're like, what? But actually, I take that back. My little one is smart as hell. She could follow with subtitles and other stuff. So I just caught myself there. We shouldn't dumb down anything. But anyways, back there, the whole thing is the red flag I got is like, if you have to sell something while actively removing God from the story, that's a bad sign, my friend. That's a bad sign. So also, the success of that show is good because it did help Super Sentai. That was going to be the last series of Super Sentai if it wasn't successful as their series, which it was. And then Power Rangers being successful just added more. So it's not all in vain, and it's not cruel and horrible. A lot of the actors have met the Japanese actors and they're like homies or having a good time meeting each other. So there's a lot of love there. It's just that I feel like it gave this template that producers like to run with, selfish producers, because they get used to just changing footage to their liking, post and whatever. Like there's this, I didn't see The Flash, but I did see a trailer, and I saw or a scene where Supergirl, she's like Zod. And it's weird because all the scenes you see her when she talks, she's talking like me. The jaw doesn't move that much. And just talking like this, but to say Zod, you know, Zod Rider. But that was like Zod. Like the jaw dropped. It looked like they did it last minute to her, like digitally moved her face. Like digitally moving Super Mario's face on Super Mario 64 on the loading screen. So yeah, that just felt weird. So anyways, back to Power Rangers. That's why I felt it was weird. And I was like, I want to focus on the Snyder Cut Power Rangers Super Sentai. And all I wanted Power Rangers to do is use their own footage, make their own footage. And some episodes they did, actually. I was very impressed with later generations. But the Power Ranger movie, I finally said, yeah, good job. Because they didn't use any footage from Japan. They did their only one. And, fan screening, cool. You know, that's free. I've been to some screenings for free. I saw Get Out for free. That was cool. A radio station here was promoting it. And, they say show up at a certain time and you get in. And I did. It was great. So some screenings are excellent. I like that. But what was I saying? I totally lost train of thought. But yeah, I've been a stickler for the original intent of the stories a lot. Because that's like very... I just feel like if you copy something and copy the copy and then cut it up and mix it up, I don't know, you just do your own story. Oh yeah, original. Yes, I like the Power Rangers movie because it was all their own original stuff, their own suits. I mean, they remixed it, but it was all their own footage. And then the movie, the most recent one, I don't think they're continuing it, unfortunately. I think they're going to do it again. But I like that movie because a copy of a copy. But what I like about the freaking new one is that, again, it shot all their own outfits, all their own original scenes. I was like, thank you, that's good. But what was cool about the new one is that it was produced, I forgot his name, but it's produced by a Kamen Rider and Super Sentai series producer. So it had that authenticity of what Super Sentai really is. A lot of people didn't really like that Power Ranger movie, and some did. The only reason I didn't like it is it felt like it needed more action. But it was very special because they had real life situations. It wasn't cartoony, simplified, dumbed down. And they had life or death situations, which is a huge precedent in Super Sentai because they're fighting for the death. In some end series of Super Sentai, all the members died except one. And I think that level of threat, again, if this is also to be made so children could follow, it should be made so that, like what Jackie Chan says, he does certain things so children could follow along with the story. But also, we should also, give morals of right and wrong, consequences. All these little lessons that you could learn early on will help your developmental as an adult later as you get older in life. And that's something that I really miss in the 80s. You know, like G.I. Joe, He-Man, they would have a lesson at the end. You felt old watching it, but not bad. Oh yeah. Yeah, that Netflix series is pretty good. I like it because actually that one feels more Sentai than I've seen Power Ranger shows have been. Actually, Lightspeed Rescue was pretty close to a good Super Sentai series, and Power Rangers in Space, that was pretty close to like there's just almost there, almost. But hey, it's there. But they did a great job, and also one of my buddies, he's a stunt guy and martial artist. He's telling me that the new Power Ranger stuff by some fans are making, especially the one done with Bat in the Sun, where we get to see Jason David Frank's last performance as Tommy, is going to be really special. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, it's just like everything that inspires me and wanting to do this channel connects with, you know, what I've done with the movement, Snyder Cut, and all that. So the main update is that so I was talking with a buddy. I'll get to the main update. He was saying that, you know what, you did a lot for that thing. I would like to see you put that same energy into your own stuff. And that was eye-opening, because I feel like it's easier to lift someone else up, and it's harder to lift myself up. So I think a lot of times I'm taking a long time to do stuff is also a little own personal anxiety and doubts and stuff. So I'm battling that, and that's my top tier, but I'm doing a lot better with it, and I'm getting excited to present that and fuse it in with this channel and the other stuff I do here on out. So pretty much the big update is that big things are coming, or a lot of things are coming that I'm going to do with this channel and my voice, which is what I originally done. It's just that this little full circle thing I've gone through with starting this channel, starting my movie, my kid coming into my life and raising her, and the accomplishments we've done with for another director's film to come out, because there's so many other directors that got screwed up before him, and some are going to be screwed after him. So I think it's a win when you help someone else. You know, it's like a beacon for other things we could do and for ourselves. And then that's just something I think I'm going to start focusing on even more so. Because with whatever, like, little stupid ass dramas, we've done a lot of good. We've connected with so many people. A lot of people have risen on their channels or content or creativity. A lot of artists have been like seen under the light of other people and our fans. Like Mighty Pegasus he's going con to con when he can to promote his art, and he's doing great. And he just started drawing not long ago too when he did all this stuff. Amazing talent right there. And also, you know, our Snyder fans in India, killing it, keeping the beacon strong there. DC is getting a lot of love from their eyes, you know, even for their new movies too. So it's just like, and also the good we've done. You know, I've done what I can. We've all done what we can in raising awareness, but I think there needs to be more than that. There needs to be actual practice and discussions about it. Because as much as I like helping out with charities, I like doing charitable stuff. I just don't like, all right, here's some money, you go help people, or you go help people get the people to help the people with the money, and okay, you do it. It just, I wanted to be more active. So I'm going to do more of that too. So there's so much growth that's happened in the last, what is it? It's 3 years now. I guess 7 years, huh? Yeah, just about. Wow. So much has happened. I'm not the same type of fan or artist or person as I was a long time ago. I think I've really grown, and well, at least I hope I'm doing a lot better and stuff. All right, I want to show this Zod thing here. If you want to achieve your dreams, become part of someone else's. Hey, you know what? Film is a good place for that because it's a collective, it's a team effort, and I like that. But uh, I think I just want to focus on what I can do because I feel uh, like the whole thing with trying to get into the film industry, I was just kind of shuffled around as crew or this role or that role to help make other people's films, and I sit there, between takes to just watch and take notes of what to do, what not to do, get some ideas about running your own production. Because when I get my LLC, there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to have to keep on learning, for that business, and I'm excited for it. But I think I want to start investing in my own. I think I'm done with doing other people's projects. I was talking with a friend, and he was telling me in an interesting way. I don't know if it was an invitation or whatever, but he said, if Snyder would give you a job, Kojay, would you take it? I said no. I said no because I feel like, as much as a wonderful job as that, actually it'd be great to work for him. I'm sure he pays well and you can learn a lot, but I just feel it'd be a better experience of what I went through. And man, I'm getting old. When my little one's born, this is all black, right? I'm getting old, so I just I want to see what I could do to the maximum potential I could push myself. Let's see how far I grow and how much I do. And I won't know that unless I try. So I was thinking about doing a vlog too, but yeah, that's more important to me. And I know a lot of people, a fan base, a following, good, strong following, that'd be great. You could do a lot with that, and I hope it comes in natural time. I just don't want to force it or rush for it, I just want to make sure that what I do is my best work, and I can't do that unless I focus on what I got to do. That's my priority, and to me, that makes me happy, and it's pure because I'm just going up against me. It's like what I like about bowling, Bowling, you have no opponent. Score wise, you have an opponent, but when you're there against the pins, it's just your form, your technique, your strategy, your power, your precision, and it's just you against you. And the outcome is the score you make at the end. And then, you compare that later. But I really like that approach, and that's how I see it. So I'm bowling for my own success. Oh, Chubby Teddy Monster. I was just rambling, man. Yeah. What you miss? Yeah, just look back. I was just rambling for a little bit. Yeah, I probably can hang for another 20 minutes, but the last thing is Snyder Cut Fighters. I have this internal storyline within the game. Now, Snyder Cut Fighters is my love note to everything we've been through with the Snyder Cut. And I met some amazing friends. All amazing friends are here in this chat, and it meant a lot. But even that I can't do forever. So I had this end climax, which is Justice Kingdom 2, and I'm building up for it. I think we have to do this team competition thing here, and I think we have 2 more pay-per-views, and then Justice Kingdom. And that's going to be a big hurrah. That series is done and ended, and boom, it'll be great. Oh, we have a legend, Belle Reeve. What's up? Oh, I'm always happy to see you come through. Everyone, check out Belle Reeve. True DC fan, through and through. Love Snyder, and that's all I ask. Or that's all I like to look for and hope for. So that's cool. Yep, Justice Kingdom. Pow pow. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. And I need to do this. I need to make another episode, get content out there. Because lately I've been setting up and then it's late and I'm tired because I have 2 jobs now on top of trying to do all my goals. And then it's just a lot. But I'm blessed and I'm happy to be here. Oh, Zah, you want to come back on commentary? Woo! We'll talk. We'll talk. My boy Hitomi Haru, he was going to be doing a lot of that too. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for cruising by, swinging through, and checking it out. That concert last night, Card. Oh, that was so lit. I know a lot of you may not be into K-pop, but that stuff was sick. I love K-pop. They're all inspired by like 90s music, honestly. Um, some do themes from like 70s, 80s, but that 90s flavor, because you look at K-pop, they're all dancing. So instead of getting a group with one Michael Jackson or just one Justin Timberlake, everyone's a Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake. I love that. Oh, your son loves K-pop? Hey, that's what's up. Hey, that's what's up. Yo, I love it because the quality of dancing is ooh. Hey, I have a question for you, Bell Reeve. Does your kid have any favorite artists? I'm interested. Hey, Chubby, thank you. Haha. Stay focused, you guys. Thank you. I will, brother. Chubby Teddy, you're another one, man. You have this passion for the action figures and stop motion that you're just doing on your own, and it's beautiful work, man. You have a strong narrative. I like the effort you put with the lighting. Yo, y'all gotta check out Chubby Teddy Monsters content. It's great. There's just like the Predator, the freaking BTS. Hey, that's what's up. Yo, I saw BTS at SoFi Stadium, the Ram Stadium. They sold that shit out. I went there for night 2. My sister went night 1, night 2. And night 2 was cool because Coldplay came out. Because BTS helped produce one of their albums and they collabed. That was an amazing show. BTS is amazing. Let's see what Zod says here. BTS is the group even people who don't listen to K-pop know about. Such a positive group. Yes, it's good. They have so many songs that have gotten me through some mental health stuff, and they focus on that. It's so cool how positive they stayed on that stuff, and it was great. My group, Card, though, they do the same thing, but they're like one of the few guy and girl groups. But yeah, they focus on a little fun dance, and they like the sexyify stuff. But yeah, it's cool. I got this yesterday at the tour. This is their yeah. It cost me a lot. I wanted a t-shirt, but they ran out. I needed to get a shirt though. Oh man. But this is their US tour. I think their tour ends in Paris. They started in South America. But New York was the first one. And Los Angeles, August 2nd. Haha, that was yesterday. Man, what a great time. And it's cool. Like I said earlier in the beginning of that, one of the members in that group is American. He's representing America and Los Angeles over there. So him coming back to his hometown was great. And the dude loves Tupac, J. Cole, and you could tell he has that style. So hearing that Western American style with their, because they have another rapper on the group, and he does more of that Asian, South Korean style rapping. It's really awesome. But K-pop is cool because they have the singers, dancers, and all that because they're inspired by Michael Jackson, TLC. Come on now, let's go. Like, I still see behind the scenes footage, and they're still like doing covers on their own of like No Diggity. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. No, it's all true, man. It's all true. You got great stuff. I just love seeing it, man. And listen to anything that helps my depression. I should give it a chance. Yeah, it's cool. So what I do with whenever a K-pop song comes out, there's a lot of fans who post colored lyrics. What it is a video. They'll highlight who's singing what part. They show the lyric in what's their language called? Hangul. They in the Korean language, and then they have the translation in English, so you can find out what they're saying. Because that matters. I mean, I don't even understand English when I hear it in songs. I'm listening to melody, the feeling. I'll be singing like, I would walk 100 miles and I would Just to be that man, something, Lord, at your door. Da, 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 da. You know, I'm like that guy. You know, I just do that stuff, which is crazy because I love Ludacris, and when I did Ludacris songs and karaoke bars and clubs, it's too fast, and I just start dancing. I start rumbling. So yeah, lyrics don't bother me, not knowing at first, but it sounds beautiful because we listen for the human element behind the words, and you can kind of understand if it's a sad song, happy song, fun song, party song, sexy song, fighting song, energy song. You can feel it. The human element is always there. You know, that's why I think AI will never replace us. Just a bunch of smart algorithms. We're just going to eventually get C3POs. Do you want a C3PO? No, I'd rather have an R2 unit, honestly. Yeah, an R2 unit would be cool because it just bleeps and bloops, and it definitely has a bottle opener on that shit. I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, so I don't know what else to say or do, but I'll probably play some more of that Icky song from Card as an outro, and we'll call it a stream. I want to give some love. This is so last minute. I'm so glad. Love you. I've been good though. It's in the update, but yeah, I've been good but busy. But very blessed, just growing, And you have kids. I know you know how much a child means, because man, you grow double when you're raising a kid, Oh, you like that's good, because I'm still a little shy because I was on hiatus. Because I got busy and I don't know what to do. But if it wasn't channels like yours, Bellary, you're super honest and so much great energy, God bless you always, sister, channels like you and all you guys being creative, being around and showing up at this last minute thing really means a lot. So I'm gonna shout out to Tim's Talk and freaking South Cali guy. You were here from the beginning, man. Much love to South Cali guys. Zod Rider, thank you for swinging by, brother. Chubby Teddy Monster. Tim Talks, I think you bounced. You're not there anymore, but hey, I'll see you around, brother. And Belle Reeve, honored to have you here. Belle Reeve, the first time you came to my channel, I remember, because I was playing Sonic Forces and I streamed it. I still have the stream up. And I was just going to play Sonic Forces for like an hour or two. I ended up playing it 6 hours straight, and I beat the game. You came towards the end. And then I was like, oh, shit, I have an hour and a half of rest before I go to work. And I never did that again. I'm not as young as I used to be. So, yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm just going with it. I was super shy, but this really helped, get me some more chest hairs. And I appreciate that. Thank you for the chest hairs, people. This is wild. Oh, I'm going to show you my logo. Nah, I have to wait. Wait, it's on my own channel. Yeah, so I'm coming up with the cool logo. Like that. You probably freeze it for a little bit. It does need some fine tuning, but it's gonna be my new signing, and you saw it here. It's on my own channel, so no one can argue. Hashtag chest hairs. That was wild. All right, so I want to play stuff from the concert, but I'll wait for that later. But yeah, we'll end with a little music video that I'm sharing, because this is probably anything I do. Snarka is not going to be. I'm not monetizing anything. So Snarka Fighters is never going to be monetized, because it should always be charity on my channel when I do anything Snyder Cut related. And since this episode was originally supposed to be episode 17, I keep it that way. So the next episodes after this, episode 18 is with Reasons I'm Broke. If you're going to watch it numerically, chronologically, but if you watch chronologically this of when it came out, this is the end. So we're doing a little Star Wars episode 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, 3 here right now. Hey, we went Star Wars with it. And then episode 19 is with Sufyan Lajenov. And so definitely check those out. Money Ties. You know what? Honestly, I'm too old to not be anyone but me. And I don't know. People be fake. They have to have a really good memory to remember all the lies and bullshit to keep it aligned. You know, just stick to the truth. You don't remember. You don't need to worry about memorizing anything. You were there. So yeah, it's more simpler, more self-fulfilling and rich to be true and you. And also, you invite love. Love is the highest frequency you can work on. Hatred, anger, it's a lower frequency. It gets you a fast kick, just like sugar. But like sugar, it builds up, stays in you, gets strong, and slowly gives you diabetes later and fucks you up. So if you work on higher frequencies, you bring up all the energy levels of you. And they're measured. Love is here, hatred is here. So keep it positive, keep it good. It's okay to be angry, but don't commit to it. And all that good stuff, you know? So yeah, we'll be doing more of these. Kojay's Corner is not going anywhere. It's just evolving and growing and maturing and all that good stuff. And yeah, shout out to y'all. Love y'all. This is a great time. And I'm going to bring up the rest of that K-pop. Icky. Man. See, one of my favorite K-pop groups of all time is 21. And the Black Eyed Peas. They were promoting them, and they performed here in LA, and I didn't get to see it because my girlfriend at the time, she was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go to concerts alone, so I won't go. And I missed out on the opportunity to see 21 live. So when Blackpink came to America for the first time touring, first time Western Forum, where the original LA Lakers were, where Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar won so many titles. Blackpink performed there, and I was there by myself. I was like, I am not missing this shit. And you can see that video on my channel where the encore cheering, all that good stuff. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff coming your way, and I'm glad I got to do this today with y'all. History, where's this video? And I want to get to where we left off on it. I think we left off where JSF, the other. All right, we'll start here. This will be cool. All right, we'll end with a song. My love to you all. Mwah. I love you all. God bless. Be well. You know, we got this. Life is good. Nobody goes to concerts alone. It's true. And I did meet a girl last night, and but she just wants my recording of the first song. She doesn't want me. She just wants that, which is fine. I don't know this girl. But yeah, I gotta send that link to her, and I'll do that tonight. And I'll see you next time. We're gonna enjoy some card on me through YouTube. I'm not monetizing it, so please don't strike me. But if you do, I'll just cut the song part out and post, edit, all that. All right, much love, and I wanted this to be a smooth transition. And yeah, it was rusty. I'm getting there. Oh wait, I can't do that button yet. Dang it! By the way, I canceled StreamYard, and they say that delete your stuff. No, I want you all to know this. So if you, because I couldn't afford StreamYard for a little bit, money was tight for a second there. I canceled a lot of services and stuff. Not a boycott, but I want to say, hold on to my money. You know, I gotta buy some groceries. So when I canceled StreamYard, I didn't have access to any of my graphics and all that. Then when I bought it again today, now that I'm coasting again, it's all there. So what they do, they just deny it from you, but all your little video stuff, it stays. So that's good. I was really ready to remake them all, but I'm glad it worked out. And let's do this. This is my goodbye to y'all. Hope you had a good time. I'm looking forward to many more. I didn't even get time to crack open the beer. I was looking forward to doing that too with you. But ooh, it opens just like that. All right. Oh, look at Soman, so beautiful. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. StreamYard is cool that way. All right, much love, everybody. Enjoy the song, and I'll see you next time.
I know what you like. I get you come closer tonight, right under the sheets. When it's you and me, now we on the floor. Oh my God, I I'ma get 갈수록 걸리는 걸 끝이 다가올수록 Know what I mean Mind you and
고립비스 픽슨 수화먹고 게러보다 지금 페이레다 가린 듯이 mystic
Do you wanna read it to the line?
네가 집어 this beat I get the blue chip the first one's pocket This romantic 하나 필보다 하체 하게 끌어내 gasping that's my proud 이렇게 강대어가질 like
Body to body 짧은 그 순간이 아쉬워 넌 나를 찾아와 I know what you like I get you come closer tonight Right under the sheets When it's you and me now we on the floor I'ma get it I'ma get it 갈수록 걸리는 걸 끝이 다가올수록 Know what I mean Mind you and
About to get risky, hands getting frisky. Threw it back, caught it like frisbee. Pheromones are fusing all over. Situation might get sticky, icky. Got you excited, says she want more than a tip. I ain't talking about guidance, darling. Mommy is wild and body terrorizing. Give you what you've been desiring.
I'ma get